Hello. Can y'all hear me now? I think I had my mic on mute. But what's up, colorful world? This while people are while people are coming in, I'll just let y'all know that I don't know what happened this week. I just completely forgot about my live, and then I realized that when I uploaded my review that I set it as a premiere. So if you were like commenting, if you were there during the premiere and you were commenting and I wasn't commenting back, child, I didn't even realize I did that. I thought I just set it to public. So, usually when I do a premiere, I like to be in the chat. So I apologize for that. And every time I was gonna go live, it was just not a good time. And when I normally do it, I just completely forgot. So it's been a little hectic this week. Hey Tara. So I don't know. This season, y'all, I don't know how to feel about this season. Like the more I watch these people, the more I'm just like this is almost with minus someone who is as ridiculous as Chris was from last season. It's giving me last season in a way. Like the matches are just not matching. They're just not. Like we're gonna get into like each individual couple, but the more we see them interact for some of them, the more it's like, why would y'all match people who are polar opposites? Like their core values are polar opposites. I see they're casting for another season already. And then it's like they don't even have a chance to like learn from the mistakes, which I understand. This is a TV show. I do think, they are thinking about entertainment as well, but we don't want to see. I want y'all to know that, we're not the people who have been watching since the beginning, we're not here for straight up drama. We like to actually see people have a chance, because honestly the drama will come when you match up two people that are literally strangers. The drama is coming. You ain't gotta manufacture it. I thought the most fun sexy couple would have been Michaela and Zack, but I know C19 completely. I feel like this show would be so much more entertaining if Michaela and Zack were on this honeymoon. Like, cause she's like a loose cannon. So I just feel like they would have gotten into it, or she would have made these episodes a little bit more lively. Say what you want about her. Yeah, they don't care anymore about making genuine matches. Right. Hey, Courtney. Maybe it's hard to get idiots to go into such a bizarre concept of marrying. It's not even about I, like find people that think similarly, maybe that have similar interests, and don't find people that don't match people that like their political leanings are completely the opposite of each other, especially after the last year that we've had. Are you crazy? Like y'all ain't even trying to hide the fact that you're doing this for entertainment anymore. Hey Torrance. I agree. It doesn't look like the experts are choosing, but rather the production company. Yes. I, at this point, I doubt that. I think the experts are there just to be the face. I don't even think the experts truly have a say. Now, this is alleged. This is just from this is how I feel, because they don't even they don't even truly participate in the season. We haven't seen the experts even communicate with any of these people yet. And in the past, at least on the honeymoon, you'll get a little check-in here or there. But I feel like that's the reason why they have been absent, because I just don't feel like they are truly involved the way they want us to believe that they are, or the way that they were in the past. I truly believe the experts had a lot to do with the choosing of the couples and were heavily involved. And I think when it started falling off, I think that's when they took their partition a lot of their participation away. Like uh, they they really, it's almost like they're phasing out the experts or something. Like, it's weird. So the experts would be willing to jeopardize their reputations. I, I mean, after last season, if they're still willing to come on this show after last season, clearly they don't mind jeopardizing their. Maybe that Married at First Sight check is good. I don't know. But if you willing to come back after last season and y'all wasn't on your hands and knees begging for forgiveness, clearly you are willing to jeopardize your career. Because I'm trying to figure out, after Chris, I would have been on heavy damage control. You put my name on that. Are there any experts that were on past seasons that you liked? Honestly, I still like Pastor Cal. I still like Dr. Pepper. Those are my favorites from this show. But I just don't feel like they have as much say as they used to. The Bald and the Beautiful will be interviewing Pastor Cal next week. Okay. I might check that out. I really do like Pastor Cal, and I feel like he does give good advice. But yeah, I don't know. I think the experts should check on the couples regularly during the season and after the season. I totally agree. I totally agree. Chris did it for me. I was done, about to only watch reviews. Well, thank you for still tuning into my reviews. A lot of people feel the same way you do, though, Tara. Like, a lot of people said after last season they're done. And I can't even blame you. But let me go ahead and get started with talking about the couples, because, that's what we're here for. So, Zack and Michaela, I was really feeling bad for Zack, because Zack really, really feels responsible for this whole situation. And I'm just trying to figure out, why does he feel responsible? Because I was thinking, well, maybe what Michaela said last week made him feel, because she kind of did make it seem like he was responsible. And so now I'm trying to wonder, well, did he do something reckless? Like, was he not wearing a mask? Or, you know, I don't know. Like, why do you feel so responsible for catching like an airborne thing? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand, like, why he felt so bad, and why Michaela would put it on him. Like, that didn't make any sense to me. Um, yeah, I really don't. Hold on, y'all. Something's going on with this thing. Something's going on with this connection. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, my bad, y'all. Um, Michaela is spoiled and selfish. That's the way she definitely is coming off. And that's kind of the way her family even presented her. So one of my friends convinced me to look at Married at First Sight during Paige's season after the Dirtball Chris. I almost vowed to never watch it again, but here I am waiting. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm kind of ready to see them reunited. Like, after this whole fiasco with the honeymoon, I wish Michaela would have stuck around, but a lot of people made a good point that just because she tested negative for C-19, that doesn't mean that she, you know, couldn't possibly have it, you know. So I guess it was the more responsible thing to do was to go home. Um, but next week we'll see them in action, even though it seems like their drama is gonna start early, child. I hope not. It just feels like the fact that they could not spend this honeymoon together, I feel like this is just gonna be like set like a bad tone for them. I don't know. It just seems like they hit it off so well, and these previews are just not promising at all, and I'm really upset about it. I hate it. But anyway, let's move on to the next couple. Oh, these two. My bad, y'all. I don't have much to say when it comes to them. Like, what is there to say? They are on completely opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to politics, and it was given pretty much he's a 45 supporter and she is, a liberal, and like they didn't learn from Haley and Eric. Oh yeah, y'all be filming these shows so close together you can't even learn from the last couple. But I just don't get why you would match two people who believe two totally different things. You can't tell me other areas of their life, like other areas of their characteristics and as far as what they believe in. You can't tell me that they matched up in other areas too. You just can't tell me that. Brett needs to have higher standards. Yes, she is too accepting of Ryan's mediocrity. Because I'm just like, girl, she keeps acting like, oh, he's so this, oh, he's so that. He's actually here with me. Girl, literally all he's doing is standing there and looking at you. He's physically present. That's it. Where's his mind? I don't know, because he's not all there. Like I said, he be giving 10%. He be giving her just enough to let her know that he's alive, but that's just about it. He don't be giving Nathaniel. And I really don't understand unless she just, because the only way I could see why she does that is because she's had like awful past relationships where men completely disregarded her. Because why would you ever think that Ryan was giving anything but the living dead? Because I just don't get it. No notification. What's going on? I'm so sick of you too. He was purposely egging her on. I could see that. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I really wasn't paying attention during their scenes. Like, I just let their scenes play in the background. Like, what is there to pay attention to? Oh no, is he like Zach was with Mindy? He, you know, even though he doesn't give much, he still gave more than Zach. I ain't gonna lie. He gave more than Zach, but not much. Seriously, ain't he giving zombie? Like, he's not giving anything. Like, give us nothing. Ryan looks like his soul is tired. His face looks like he just He is just always asking God questions. Oh, I don't think Ryan thinks Brett is attractive. I'm glad he's not voicing it though. Not like someone from last season. I don't even want to say his name. Thank you for not doing that. I could agree with you, but I don't even understand why he feels that way. They are very much. Let me tell you something, Ryan. You need to clean up nicer than you do, because for you to be judging somebody on looks, now he ain't never say that. He ain't never say it, but just the way he goes about it, he almost feels like he's the catch, and I'm just like, no, sir. Are politics a deal breaker for you? For Ryan, it wasn't. It's definitely a deal breaker for me. And I've honestly, these days, it's a deal breaker. It just is. Like, I mean, it's just too polarizing. It really is. So why would you even match two people that believe that differently? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Regardless on which way you lean. Yep, Gil seemed to be on the same page as Ryan, but we'll get to him. Brett is cute, Ryan. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Right, and then he had the nerve to be unshaven. You need we need all your grooming to be on point. You need to go find Jose. Jose know how to groom. He need to help these men groom because they don't know what they doing. Ryan might be considered hot in his community. Maybe that's why he's not trying because he's relying on his look. Child, what community is that? Well, you know what? Let me stop because I've been watching I've never watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, so I've been watching it from the beginning and just looking at I, I realize there's a completely different world that I know nothing about, right? And so if there's a world where Ryan is fine, they'll probably say hot. If there's a world where he's hot, he's the hottest one. Maybe it's a small town or something like that. Um, that's sad, but okay. It might be like that syndrome, like when you're in high school and you like the hottest boy in the school, but that don't mean he's the hottest boy in the world. Like he's the hottest one that you see in close proximity. But if you go elsewhere, obviously there's going to be somebody way more attractive. But since he's there all the time and he's the hottest one in your proximity, you're just like going crazy over him, and the women fight over him. So I could see that. I could see that. I could see it. Let me stop. But when you put it on a world stage like this, oh my goodness. Let me move on. I didn't even mean to stay on them for that long. They ain't even hitting on nothing. Jose is peculiar. His obsession with masculinity is unsettling. Like, why you care so much about appearing to be manly and in the weirdest way possible. Yes. I think that he gonna have to calm down on all this machismo, because Rachel don't seem like she gonna be going for that. Do you think Ryan and Brett have already consummated their marriage since Brett thinks Ryan's body is so good? I don't know. Overcompensating. Yeah. Well, let's just be honest. Y'all know that some like short men get don't get the most attention from women, and it can cause them to be insecure in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's necessarily the case with Jose, but it could be. You know, I know a lot of short men that act this way. Not all, because I know some very confident short men, you know, but the insecure ones tend to have this very I'm manly. I'm the man. I don't know if you saw this TikTok of this guy on there was this guy on TikTok. He was talking about how, you know, women are not prizes, and you know, if I'm paying for everything, you better do what I ask you to do, and basically trying to position himself as better than women because men pay for stuff and we are protected, da 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 da, whatever. And then they pulled up a picture of him and he was like 5'2". And I'm like, I could have told y'all he was short because the insecure ones, it's like they follow the same handbook. So I think because, you know, because he's short, he probably, you know, got a good job, make sure he made a lot of money and had a lot of assets. So, you know, to overcompensate. And so and in his relationship, he's gonna want to be the man and make all the decisions, and the woman, you know, take a back seat so that he could feel like the man. So he could beat on his chest and all that. And if you go back, him and Gil were on that same type of thing, like that same sort of like toxic masculinity. Oh, I don't want me no Instagram model, this and that. You know, they were on that same tip. Oh, he had to mention his 815 credit score. Yeah, he was giddy to mention that. Very giddy. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like um and then okay, somebody explained it to me that Jose is wanting to, you know, put all of like his check and her check into, you know, a joint account, and then they pay all the bills, and then, you know, she can get whatever's left over. Now, if that's the case, I don't know if I'm down for that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would want to. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I would still be putting my money to the side, I guess, but I wouldn't want to like because I feel like he would definitely feel like he was in control if that was the case. And he's the type you can't give him 100% of the reins because he gonna go off the rails. He already thinks he's in control of everything. Every time she brings something up, he shut her all the way down. And like I think it's his in his mind he's compromising, but in actuality you're just shutting her down and telling her no, but you can do this. Like with the whole trip thing, even though Rachel she gonna have to learn how to save her money. She gonna have to learn how to be more frugal. She has her own issues. I feel like I can't be on either one of their sides because both of them have to learn. They have to learn how to compromise. I do agree. I think you should have your own account. Like you can I would, if we're gonna do it that way, I'd rather we each have our own account and then we'll have a joint account for the bills. Jose has no debt. Why does he want to mix accounts just for control? It has to be. It has to be. Money is a big issue in marriage. I would think the questionnaire and the experts would have made this couple unmatchable. It's not the spouse's job. E- Exactly. Someone did mention that in the comments that um the experts seem to match people to try to fix one another when in actuality, you know, and I'm not talking about this specific case, but j- just because we have different interests, different standards, different personality traits, that doesn't mean one is right and the other is wrong, or I even need to be balanced. Why don't you find me someone that is on the same page as I am? Why are you matching me with someone who will quote unquote balance me out? What if I don't need to be balanced? You know? He wants to be able to track her spending and expenses, and that can be a controlling trait. Cause you know he gonna get them alerts sent to his phone. You know he gonna get an email every time she used that debit card, and she gonna have to hear about it every single time. Girl, don't do it. Don't do it. I didn't even think about that. You know he gonna track her every move with that. Mm-mm. Yep, it's gonna be the demise of all these couples because they want to do this opposite thing. It's ridiculous. Pinky said, "I don't need to be balanced. When I look like a checkbook." But seriously, like sometimes, like I don't know. I feel like sometimes they're like, "Oh well, she's strong and independent, so we need to bring somebody that's even stronger and even tougher than she is to balance her out." How about you find someone who likes a strong, independent woman? You know what I'm saying? How about you find somebody that is truly secure enough to deal with a woman who has her own mind and, wants to pull her weight? Why you spend 11.57 at Star? You know he would be tracking her like that. You know he would be on her like the FBI and probably do printouts and every Mm-mm. Jose is basing his marriage on the failure of his parents' marriage. I could believe that. These people are 30 plus years old. They are who they are at this point. Exactly. Exactly. They should, they should at least be coming into who they are. So, oh my God. Terry Crews and everybody hates Chris. You just wasted 16 cents worth of water just now, just letting it run. Shoot, they should have matched him up with Bao. No. Child, we're gonna get to her. Let me move on. Let's just move on to them since I brought that up. Oh Lord, these two, I don't even know. I can't. It's like they can't get right. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let me tell you something, Bao. You ain't getting you're we living in a whole panini. We living in a whole panorama, and you don't want to wash your body. I'm sorry. We really ain't got time for you to be not wanting to bathe. Ain't nobody that tired. Especially after like going to the gym. Like, come on, girl. Come on. Mm-mm. I can't get behind that. You're living in close proximity with someone else. Even if you don't like to bathe, you should be considerate enough of your partner. Like, I just, oh God. I never thought I would see so many people in my lifetime fighting not to. Right. Right. She should have kept that between her and the Lord. Mm. Seriously, she doesn't even want to change out of her going out clothes. Let me tell you something. You're not even getting on my couch. I'm not agreeing to that. I'm not agreeing to you going to work out and being sweaty, and then you think you're gonna sleep on the couch. So you want the couch to be nasty? At least in the bed you can change the sheets. You is not about to get on my couch. We can make you a pallet. You ain't sleeping on my couch, baby. Mm-mm. It's something about soap and water that gotta be toxic. Cause too many of y'all just walking around crusty and crusty. At this point, production just playing in our faces. How they gonna put someone who has OCD with someone with questionable hygiene? Exactly. But see, I just feel like this one will cut them a little bit of slack because who thinks to ask, well, how often do you shower? Like, don't you just well, maybe it's just me. I just assume people shower every day. I didn't think it was something that was optional. Okay, maybe now in this day and age, after that whole, not washing of the legs conversation on Twitter, I guess now I know better. But I'm just saying, like, why is it such a fight? Child, your couch trying to run away from you, Bao. The couch gonna be nasty. So when I sit in it in my pajamas, now they there. Thank you. Where do you think all your sweat and unhygienic germs are going? Into the couch cushion. Johnny has to get himself a steamer and an extractor. Imagine all the sweat on that sofa. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought the matchmakers needed to add, do you bathe every day? That's what I'm saying. That's something that you just assume. Like, even let's say that you don't do that. I would just think you will automatically, when living with someone else, you realize, oh, I'm gonna have to start taking a shower every day. And then she had the nerve to question him taking multiple showers. But I'm assuming like y'all are doing like outdoor activities. Y'all were in the pool. Y'all were going to the beach. Y'all went parasailing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were in water. It's like that's why he was showering, because y'all were doing activities. I'm sure y'all were outside sweating. That's why he was showering, girl. He wasn't showering just to shower. He was showering because he was getting dirty. And it just makes me question, like, so you were just sitting in filth, huh? I think Bao stays dirty so she really funky. Then she won't want to breathe. So then she won't so she won't snore. I'm done. I'm done, Alexis. I'm with you. He asked her to change the sheets. She said no. Girl, like that would be a huge turn off to me. I'm so sorry. You He was being very lenient, by the way, because I'm sorry, you ain't getting in no bed nasty, and you not sleeping on my couch nasty. But he even was lenient and was like, we'll just wash the sheets. And she wouldn't even do that. There should be no room to not use soap and water during a panty. That is how diseases get spread. Exactly. Showers are fun. I don't know how these folks hate. Thank you. And especially that feeling when you get out, that's like top 10 feeling. Fresh out the shower, put on your lotion and get comfortable in your pajamas. Don't nothing beat that. How can you truly get comfortable in bed? Is my question. She talked about being too sad to shower, so mental health issues may be a factor. I can see that. Like if you get depressed, um, you know, I do I can't agree that some people get so depressed that they, can't shower, they just stay in one spot. So I do want to be sensitive to that, but you also are living with another person who has to sleep in the same bed as you. My friend told me when she went to her best boyfriend's house the first time, she noticed his bed sheets were crusty, and she asked how long they hadn't been changed, and this man said, "What?" Oh my goodness. I can't. I can't. I can't. I cannot. I can't. I can't. I can't. I just cannot. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. 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 What's up, Cliff? Where you been? Oh no, she probably don't wash her bed and sheets. Let me tell you something. She ain't even willing to wash her body. Oh my goodness. Y'all are crazy. Oh, I'm just reading y'all comments. So we back up. About should get that snoring checked out, especially since she's so self-conscious about it. Yeah, you would think. So let me go ahead and move on to these two, child. Now the experts, I feel like the experts were especially wrong for matching these two. I just mm, mm, mm. I feel like they really just went they did this on purpose. And when I say the experts, I don't mean the experts on the show. I mean whoever did this behind the scenes, that's who I'm talking about. Y'all knew what y'all was doing right here. I've been a little busy and missed the first 3 episodes. Well, we glad to have you back. We know you're gonna cause trouble. Oh, I'm starting to like Mirla more than Gil. Child, I ain't gonna lie, that whole conversation at the table. And look, let me tell you, you can believe whatever you want to believe. Fine. But I don't know. I First of all, I feel like he talked too much. That's my first gripe with him. Cause he already showed that the day the day before, whenever Mirla couldn't be there, and he told everybody, talked about her like, oh, she's a toddler, I just feed her and put her to sleep. I was completely turned off by that. And then all these passive aggressive, digs and jokes, and just be straight up, because she's straight up with you. She tell you exactly how she feel. I wish he would just, I guess he did that on the end of this episode, but just be honest, because she's honest. I feel like she can handle it. And three, with this whole conversation at the table, like he talked too much, and like he just keep going on and on and on. Like he brought up all these like this political conversation, and it clearly made everybody uncomfortable at that table. And I'm just like, you just gonna keep stirring the pot. Gil really don't like Mirla past her looks. I think the reason why he's being as nice as he is, or being as patient as he is because he's physically attracted to her. But if she was somebody he wasn't attracted to, I don't think that Gil would be as patient as he's been. Right, there's always truth behind every joke. And I just feel like he be joking, and it's like a very passive aggressive way of like expressing his grievance towards her. Like the only time he straight up like confronted her was over this dog situation. And which I still feel like, if she's not a dog person, she's just not a dog person. I'm not giving Mirla a pass for her stank attitude. I've called out her attitude many times, but we talking about Gil right now. She does have a very prissy, she complains about any and everything. That is very annoying. But Gil has his ways as well. He ain't no. I feel like if you would have matched him up with anybody else, if you would have matched him up with a more demure person, we probably would be on Gil head a lot more. But Mirla is like the clear target right now. I'm sure the producers are using Gil to ask the questions and stir the pot. I understand that. I get that. But you don't have to do it. Like, they can't force you to do nothing. They can't force you to ask those questions. Gil want to do that. Cause I feel like he liked to do stuff. Cause when he got so excited having the conversation in the first place, and then cause I feel like he really wanted to put his point out there that he feels like, because he's a 45. Well, allegedly, I don't know who he supports, but it seemed like it was leaning towards being a 45 supporter, and he was just trying to say, well, it's petty that we can't lean two different ways. I'm okay with you leaning the other way. And I'm just like, boy, bye, get out of my face. Messy. Because nobody else at that table seemed to really want to have that conversation. Except for Ryan, because he completely agreed with Gil. I think we'll definitely see the real Gil as time goes on. We see the real Mirla now. Because the thing I do respect about her is that she will tell you what's on her mind. She's not gonna back down. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I'm irritated with him because I just would much rather him just be upfront. But Mirla has never complained about Gil, and if she did, she wouldn't hesitate to say it to his face. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm telling you, when he was talking about her behind her back, I did not like that, because I know he wouldn't have said that to her face. I know he wouldn't have said that to her face. I'm glad Mirla spoke up and didn't shy away from the subject. She was like, nope, you can't just think about yourself as far as voting. And yeah, exactly. I really respected that. Like, yes, Mirla has her ways, but she's not 100% bad. And Gil, you know, comes off as nice and patient and fun, but he is not 100% quote unquote good. Like, they both have their ways. It's not her dog. He's paying a dog walker now. So why is it a problem to thank you. That's what I didn't understand too. Like, you're already paying a dog walker. Like, I don't know. Like, I with the whole dog thing, it's relatable to me because I'm not an animal person, and honestly, I'm tired of being shamed about it. I'm so tired of people who, just because you love your dog, that don't mean everybody in the world have to love your dog. That doesn't mean I automatically have to assume the responsibilities for your dog. You decided to have a dog. And it's not my fault that these people put us together knowing I didn't like dogs and you love dogs. And I don't have no ill will against animals, whatever. And I respect the fact that you love your dog the way you do. Respect the fact that, you know, I'm not on that same page with you. And I just feel like he was trying to like force her to do it. I didn't like it either, but he would say it to her face. He calls her a brat all the time. He does, but just the way that he was speaking about her, I don't think he would have said it like that. He might have said it in a more joking way, but the way he was talking to those people, it was like, yeah, yeah, I gotta. It was just it's like a very like it's like a toxic masculinity moment for him, and he's had a couple on this show. I think he's being unreasonable by expecting her to just jump right into being a dog mom. Give her a chance to at least warm up. She ain't even met the dog yet. She ain't even met the dog yet. I'm terrified of dogs and cats, so if I went on Married at First Sight and was set up with someone with a pet, I wouldn't even be able to continue with the process. Let me tell you something. I'm very much the same way. Okay? I hate it when I'm out and about and people let their dogs come up to me. I almost want to scream and run. Like, please get your dog. Please get your I'm terrified. Can't you see it on my face? But I just feel like a part people that some dog lovers, I'm not gonna say everybody, or some dog lovers, they think everybody is dog lovers. Y'all need to be aware that some people are scared. Some people, everybody don't like that. And I get it, Cliff. I get some people love their pets like kids. I get it. I get it. But that's why I think the experts should not have matched a dog lover with someone who isn't an animal person, because it's almost like matching someone who has kids with someone who never wanted kids. Maybe not that extreme, but yeah, that extreme, because some people view their dogs as, children. They're children in a way. That's a very like that's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker. My dog is my baby, don't match me with a non-dog lover. Okay. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I feel like dog lovers, if you are that way, then you deserve to feel that way, right? You deserve to have somebody that loves your dog too, and vice versa. Thanks, Alexis and Tyronda. Yes, make sure you leave a like. Leave a like, people. There's a 89. Oh, I don't know where I saw 189. There's 89 people in this room. Make sure you like the video. If I were Mirla and Gil had a pit bull, I would probably not even go into his house unless he had him chained up or somewhere other than where I am. Those are one of the most dangerous breeds of dogs. He would definitely have to keep him in a no. I mean, really any big dog, but that dog is huge. I'm scared. It depends on the owner. Honestly, if I had to, I think I could deal with like a tiny dog, one of those little arm dogs. If I had to, I could probably deal with a small dog, a dog that stays small. But these big dogs, I already know. I know me. We got Rottweiler lovers and pit bull lovers. Y'all see the dog lovers always say that pit bulls are not inherently bad. It's the owners that train them to be that way. My neighbor has 3 pits and I love them. My rescue pit bull is scared of little dogs. If a man has a tiny dog, I'm questioning why. I mean, maybe he just wants a little companion. Oh, and I just thought of another thing. I wouldn't want all that dog hair around my house. Oh my goodness, I would not want it all. Like if I were to be in a situation where we had a pet in the house, the pet would have to have designated areas because it would not be able to jump on my bed. It wouldn't be able to jump, you know, go in certain rooms because I just wouldn't want to clean up all their hair. If a man kisses his dog, I'm wondering why. Well, people kiss their animals, I guess. As long as they ain't tongue kissing, because I didn't seen that before. And I'm just like, oh, now that's just creepy. I'm with Mirla, pay for a dog walker. Seriously. Cliff, I'm scared to give you a wrench. I don't know what you're gonna do with that power. I don't know. There's a difference between dog hair and dog fur. My dog has hair, so she doesn't shed. Fur. Okay, fur sheds. Okay. Y'all educate me. I really don't know nothing about animals. Okay. Shout out to the animal lovers. Shout out to the animal lovers. Y'all teaching me something because I really don't know nothing at all. Okay, so the hypoallergenic Dogs don't shed. Okay. I bet you could find a dog you like if you research. Pot. I'll never say never. I'll never say never. But for now, it's a big no. Ooh, oh my goodness, y'all. I need to go. I gotta go. I had to fit this in real quick because I knew I forgot to go live this week. But yeah, y'all, for anybody that was in the premiere, I said this in the beginning, but if y'all were in the premiere for my last review, child, I didn't even realize I set it to premiere, so that's why I wasn't in there. Usually I don't do premieres unless I'm, there chatting with y'all, but next time I'm gonna be on top of that. This week was crazy. Um, let's see. Yeah, just stay tuned for my next review. And I will see you in the next one. Oh yes, Ready to Love, I think is coming back soon. So whenever Ready to Love comes back, I'll be doing lives for that again. When is girl chat? I need to do another girl chat. Um Things are hectic right now, but I'm gonna try to get back to doing girl chat next week. Usually I do that either Monday or Tuesday. If I find time tomorrow, I might do it. Those previews did look crazy. They did. They really did. Cause I was like, is this the preview for the rest of the season? And it was like, no, this is preview for next week. And oh yeah, on Unfiltered, Johnny said that he did not stay the night with her the first night. So I'm ready to see, like, girl, is it because you ain't bathing? Cause it ain't that serious. It really ain't. But let me not go on a tangent. You mean Cliff and girl chat? You always want to infiltrate our girl chats. All right, you guys, I'm about to head out. I will see you in the next one. And Zack not coming home. I know, right? Whoo, he picked the wrong one to do that with. Okay, y'all, I gotta go. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.